Scholars, welcome back to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. I recovered from my 16-hour stream of Halo campaign involved. Yesterday, I passed out. Like, I don't know what time I passed out, but I slept all day into. I actually woke up on time at like 7 a.m. I didn't record anything because I pretty much caught up on all the sleep I lost. I feel refreshed. I'm an unk now. Staying up and doing like all night streams, or not all streams, all night gaming. I'm an unk. I'm getting old. The body can't, the spirit inside is a gamer, but the body says, no, get your sleep, old man. Get your sleep. But I'm recording in the morning of the day that I'm releasing, which is not something I typically do, but we are reacting to Halo campaign involved. I am working on the brutally honest review. It comes out in a couple days. I'm trying to do my brutally honest review before that launches. We'll see how that happens. I'm still writing the script. I still need to play some of the mix campaign with like the extra features and just kind of test things out, which we might be streaming later for that. We'll see how I do. But right now, there is some negativity going on about the game. And let me tell you right now, right off the rip, we're reacting to Smash JT, which if you've ever, hated on him because of Marathon, woke slop disaster. Listen, if there's a one reason that I have done my due diligence to avoid, and I mean truly avoid, talking about woke and all that stuff, it's because I knew one day it would come back onto something that I like. When people talk about Marathon, they call it like woke trash and stuff. I never did, because I knew one day something I liked would be put in that category. So, before we even start, people were like, you do this all the time. No, I don't. So we're reacting. I'm now on the receiving end where there's people who are talking about a game I like in the same sense that they've done to other games like High Guard and Marathon, though I would argue that this is not in the same category at all. This is Halo. It plays like Halo. It feels like Halo. People are just being weird and nitpicky. It's my personal opinion, but I'm willing to listen to the negativity to see what people are thinking about it, just so I'm not living in my own little bubble. So we're going to watch Smash JT, woke slop disaster. People are pissed about the new Halo. Why are people pissed? Let's find out. You could say this is a form of masochism. I think this is just being willing to come out of your bubble and hear what other people are saying, even if you don't agree with them.
Halo campaign evolved. It looks like it's running into some issues at launch. And I can't say that I'm surprised based off of the red flags that I saw going into this launch. We'll start.
By the way, the red flags he's talking about, which I thought was way off base, was the right here, the title picture. He pointed, there's purple, so it means it's gay. I'm like, dude, Halo has a shit ton of purple in it because of the Covenant.
With Pirate Nation, who says some people who paid more to play Halo campaign evolved 5 days early and bought the premium upgrade are currently unable to play the game. So first off, before I even go any further with this, every time I do a story covering this, I take a moment to say, don't be that guy. Do not spend extra money and encourage these companies to do.
I was that guy mostly because I wanted to restream it and review it ahead of time. Now, if I don't push this out before it's released on the 28th, I think I just paid extra money for no reason. But yeah, don't be that person. It's not worth it. Don't. I hate this mentality personally, even though I just supported it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
This bullshit. This is them using the technology of digital downloads to now withhold the information and data and games from you for a higher price where they couldn't do it at retail before, because retail, the stores get them and they put them for sale. They had a street date, they put them for sale.
Yep.
They couldn't reserve them for, this first week it costs more and then the next week it costs less. No. It's like they just street date, they sell it. With the digital downloads, now they're doing these funny business behind the scenes of,
I agree.
how can we get even? I know we're already bending people over. How do we bend them over even?
Now, the counter argument is that you're not just getting early access, you're getting skins, which you're asking me, Mr. Game Counselor, is $20. You get $20 worth of skins. The answer is no. No, you don't. Like back in the day, these would be skins that you'd get like for like codes that like, I don't know, you'd get like maybe $10 skins. Like I'm thinking like Call of Duty, you'd spend like 10 bucks or something like that for a couple of skins. No, it's we've overdone it. $20 for all these skins, not worth it.
Further, how do we get even more money for this? Instead of launching, they're getting a "you're too early" error that points to the full July 28th release date. The issue mainly affects people who purchased the premium upgrade. Halo support has confirmed they're investigating the problem.
That feels bad.
Here is the error message that they get. We know you really want to get started, but you'll have to wait a bit longer. Check Microsoft Store for the launch date. See Microsoft Store.
It worked flawlessly on PC, just so we're clear. I think PlayStation had network down the other day, which is funny. Sony's like, guys, we're getting rid of physical disc, and then you can't even play your games anymore because the stupid system's down. Yeah, that's really going to highlight how fucking useless you are, Sony. Good job. People want physical disc for a reason now, and you're just encouraging that. But even Xbox, you couldn't even play it, which is crazy. But PC, Steam, we had no problems over here. I mean, well, we crashed. We have crashes. That happened to me twice, and for some damn reason you can't close the game. Even if you close it, it says still running, even though if you go to Windows management, Halo's completely off. You can't stop it, so you got to shut down Steam completely through the Windows management. It's just really stupid. I know, I got some complaints.
They already bought the bisexual lighting edition of Halo campaign Evolved, which, just a quick reminder, guys.
What bisexual lighting? Bro. You saw a little purple in the sky. You said it was bisexual lighting. Listen, you can point out to the stuff like they do with if they promote stuff that makes sense. But bro, you're stretching it. You are so stretching. You're stretching it significantly. Bisexual lighting. That is not. When I played Halo, there was nothing there that was like, man, they made Halo gay. There was nothing, especially when Cortana has got those big old cheeks walking from the screen. I was like, damn, there's.
Had concerns going into this being like, with this team behind it, with Halo Studios, and pushing propaganda on social media like this with Master Chief, and the original looking like a legendary all-timer game, and then changing the planet in the background from perfectly blue and fine to a hint. Hey, it's red in the game.
To be fair, even in the original picture, the planet really isn't blue. It's a big, brown, ugly planet. To be brutally honest, even the original image doesn't match what the planets actually look like.
Guys, they're just correcting an error, right? That's all they're doing. Idle Slop. People who bought the premium upgrade for Halo Campaign Evolved early access can't play.
Yeah, it's pretty scuffed.
Support. Let's check. 12 seconds. This is the actual attempting to play. You're too early. Report a problem. Yeah, I think we have a problem here. It's a big problem.
I agree. This is a problem.
We got the Desembro with just this screenshot. Microsoft account login. To play Halo Campaign Evolved, you'll need to sign in with a Microsoft
This was stupid.
account.
Listen, this is fucking stupid. This is the most annoying bullshit that they could have done. You start a game and you expect to be able to play it. And this piece of shit, not only did it was so fucking annoying. It would send you to go connect, and then you had to connect to connect. And if you were logged into the wrong thing at the time, like it was like, I didn't want to connect this account, but it wouldn't let me connect to another account. And so it sent this thing to the wrong email. So it was just so much extra bullshit because it's not, you had to connect your Steam to Microsoft, but you had to connect it it's just, I don't know. It was such a cancerous introduction. People got onto Sony for this bullshit. Xbox deserves the exact same hate because it was bullshit when Sony tried to force it for Helldivers 2. This shit is stupid. Stop forcing people to sign into your fucking bullshit or have to have an account for your bullshit. It is stupid. It is anti-consumer. It is anti-gamer. People want to play their fucking game. Stop making people sign in and make a bunch of extra accounts. No one gives a shit about your shitty Xbox account if they don't want to use it. If they were wanting to play Xbox or have an Xbox account, they would have played on Xbox.
And link it to your Steam account. On the next screen, follow the instructions to complete the linking process.
Fuck Microsoft!
You're stupid.
Anti-coffee gamer. Early access is still a ripoff no matter which company provides it.
Exactly.
I'm glad this is happening to those gamers who refuse to face reality and lack any respect for themselves. Please, I'm begging you guys. Anytime a company does this 3-day early access or 5-day.
If you're not doing reviews or you're making content, there is no reason whatsoever to give them money for early access. As a content creator, it makes sense. As someone who's doing it as a hobby, who likes doing reviews, it makes sense. But for you guys, just watch it or don't watch it, but wait for it to come out. Do not spend extra. Don't.
1 week. Do not fall for it, because by purchasing it, you're encouraging them to do this more and make it even worse as time goes on. The shitification of gaming is real. OJ,
he's not wrong there.
Halo Campaign Evolved opens up at a 81 on Metacritic. I'm guessing the removal of competitive multiplayer was an issue. I never would have anticipated Splatoon Raiders being the same score as a mainline Halo title.
First off, 81 is really good, and I guess they really expect it. Listen, I would love this to be a 10 out of 10. I think 8 out of 10 is completely reasonable. There was a lot of things that they changed that throughout. It's still Halo. At base, it's still Halo. There's some great improvements. There's some downgrades. There's some upgrades. But you listen, it's missing the multiplayer. That is... Halo, it has story and multiplayer. That's always been the life of it. And I've heard people make this stupid thing like, oh, but it never had Xbox Live. Bitch, did you never play with friends? Do you not have friends? Did you never do LAN? You lonely bastard. Like, did you never play the multiplayer with friends? Holy shit. What? Like, what? Like, I used to have multiple controllers on hand just so multiple people can play. Multiplayer is the lifeblood of Halo. You can't just take that out. It's just also part of the story, man. You got the story, then you hopped into the multiplayer. They're two peas in a pod. You can't take them away.
Look at how the mighty have fallen. Halo Campaign Evolved with the critic reviews in 81. That is pathetic.
What?
Pathetic.
What? Bro, we're in the green. You say that's pathetic? What? Bro. 81. Now, if you said that, here's the thing. I guarantee I'm going to make if this was in the 90s, people would be saying that this was forced, that it was paid. Listen, people did the same thing to Marathon. And granted, there's merit to that. There is a lot of like, okay, we're copy pasting. It's obviously there's something going on with the journos, but they're actually giving it's 81, critic review. This is probably the most reasonable unpaid reviews you will get. Except I saw one that we'll have to talk about one day. Like I don't understand, man. 81 is like a B. It's like a low B, but it's still good. It's not pathetic. Now, pathetic would be like 70.
How do you mess it up? This is like an all-timer, one of the greatest games ever created. How do you already?
I agree, but
it's already there. It's mapped out. The game is done.
Here's the deal, though. Like, didn't it get a higher review than the original? I don't think so. No. I think the original got higher. But here's the thing. You're comparing apples to oranges in the regard that when Halo Combat Evolved came out, it was genre defining. It was game defining. It was, it set the tone for the future. Halo Campaign Evolved was never going to be able to do that. It was never going to do that. It was never going to be able to capture the magic of the classic in that regard. So when it's like taking someone's homework and then making it look better. Like, oh, I see your homework. I'm gonna add a little this and a little this. Like you're adding to it or taking away from it, but you're not making something really original. So when we're talking about something that's not like original, like Dead Space, I think got high ranking. I think Resident Evil 4 got high ranking. This is still missing some of its original aspects, such as multiplayer. And I think it would have probably got a higher score if it had multiplayer. It probably would have. And if the multiplayer was good. But 81, like, I think that's fine. I don't think that's doom and gloom. For Halo, sure, I would have liked a 90 or something. But 81, like, that's fine. Well, I'm more concerned about the player numbers, the 28th. How many people are playing? Because we know a lot of people are going to be playing on Game Pass. Like, Game Pass is going to suck the wind out of this game. But on PC, I'm very interested how many PC players are interested in Campaign Evolved.
How do you fuck it up so bad that it's an 81? That's impressive. Like, sure, an 81 is a good score. It is. But we're talking Halo. This is like a game that the pantheons of gaming's greatest games up at the 99 or 100.
He's not wrong.
And this is getting a 81. And next to Splatoon Raiders, which
this is a brand new game,
really,
though.
Got to be honest, wasn't expecting much out of. And an 81 is pretty much what I would have.
But here's the deal. You're talking about a kid-like game. Like, you're also talking about a brand new game that's its own, I don't know, man. And obviously, there's been other Splatoons, but you're talking about like a remake versus a brand new game. Honestly, I thought that
says 1-for-1 graphical remake on PlayStation with no changes to gameplay. They give it a higher score. 1-for-1 graphical.
Oh, it's a remake
with new.
Oh, okay. Demon Souls. Yeah. So I do agree that this is really stupid. Like this, like Demon Souls, I don't think they changed anything. It was just a graphical change. And you've got to know. Yeah.
Missions and changes to gameplay. They take 16 points away. This is the Xbox tax in its purest form. Halo Combat Evolved, the 97.
Yeah.
Halo Campaign Evolved, an 81.
Oh, it was a 97. Damn, I didn't realize Halo Combat Evolved got such a fucking massive beam. It deserved it. But yeah, this is with multiplayer. This is without it. I think this is fair. Honestly, I do think it's fair. You to get the full beef, I think you need to get that. By the way, what about the Xbox? Like, you're looking at PlayStation. Compare Xbox to Xbox. That's my concern here. It's like, we're not comparing Xbox.
Would you look at this? Demon Souls, PS3, an 89. And then the remake of Demon Souls on PS5, a 92. So it is possible to remake the game and have it be better. Cablecast, the definitive way to play Halo.
Hold on. It'd be better. All they did was bring it up to modern standards. Halo Combat Evolved, they actually not changed aspects of the game itself, and they removed multiplayer.
2026 is to play Halo 2001 or Halo PC 2003. I'm not going to even argue with that. He's right. The Red Dragon. Oh, Lord. Halo is teasing the 70s. Halo campaign devolved. One of the worst rated in the entire series. Nice job, Asha. Even Halo 5 Guardians scored high.
Let's be honest, but Halo 5 had so I hate Halo 5. Halo 5 is an abomination. It should have never existed. But let's give people love the multiplayer, even though I think it was cancerous with the microtransactions and the pay to win bullshit. But if you played like the base multiplayer, it was a really, people really liked the multiplayer, so that, you know, that you're looking at the whole package. But I do find it weird that people were glazing the shit out of Halo 5 critic wise. I'm going to tell you, the Halo campaign Evolved is a significantly better experience multiplayer wise than Halo 5, but there's no multiplayer to compare. So I don't know, man.
Higher. What? Yikes. Quote, if we lose our way with Halo, we lose our way with Xbox. Phil Spencer in 81. And 81.
It's not
and
that
then
bad.
Going over to the early adopters just on Steam. And there's already almost 20,000 people
It's not bad.
just on Steam alone that have paid additional money to get early access to this game. So I have a feeling, even with all the negative feedback and the reviews that are okay, like an 81 is nothing to scoff at. Again,
Exactly.
I already know there are people going to be in the comments that are like, 81's fine. Like, what are you knocking at 81? 81's a good game. It's not Halo. This is.
And my counter argument is this isn't the true Halo experience, though, in the regard that you're missing multiplayer. Like, if I was going to be a stickler for like points and rankings, my true breadth of my opinion would be you deserve a 50. If I was going to be like, this deserves like a 5 out of 10 because it's missing the other half of its existence, which is the multiplayer existence. Like, that's my truest, deepest, you know, Halo opinion, the Haloist opinion is that this is a 5 out of 10 because it's missing a significant part of its existence, which is the multiplayer, which was what was defining a lot of the FPSs along with the campaign. But I'm being reasonable and gauging it on its own. So 8 out of 10 is not bad.
It's like, you need to understand what this game is. Halo is not an 81. Halo is a 95 plus. Like, that's how good Halo needs to be. This is a remake of the original. What are we doing here? And yes, there's a lot of people that are playing it. So I have a feeling when this does go for everyone, it's going to be in the probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it reaches 150.
Oh,
concurrent.
Okay.
Maybe even more than that. At this rate, maybe it gets to 200, 250.
That'd be interesting.
There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be playing this game. And that's just on Steam. Never mind on Xbox and PlayStation.
Man, more people playing that than Halo Infinite.
Going over to look at some of the Steam reviews. As of right now, it is mixed. And people are not loving it with 397 reviews. Login failed, cannot play the single player game as servers are overloaded.
I never had that happen. That's so weird. I played exactly on launch.
A single player game. Screw your DRM. Combat was not evolved. This needs to be illegal. I know I feel like I say that every time I make a video. You should not legally be able to develop a game as a single player campaign with no online component and then not let people play the game because the servers are overloaded, even though it's a single player game. This one was refunded. There is genuine talent and passion in this game, but it is drowned out by all its issues. The biggest and most overarching one being the lack of clear design direction and motivation for the entire thing.
Brother, you didn't even spend an hour, a full hour in the game. Now, this would make sense if this was a brand new game, but this is just a remake of a game that already existed. So do you have a problem with just Halo itself?
Bungie knew what experience they wanted their players to have. and curated the music, gameplay, and art style to suit that vision. Halo Studios is attempting to do it backwards, piecing together puzzle pieces from other games and trying to figure out what game they want to make. But you can't try to.
So it sounds like they're talking about the bonus missions, because that's what the bonus missions do. They take multiple like aspects from other games, and it seems like they, especially music wise, and they put it into the bonus missions. Because we were hearing some Halo 3, definitely a lot of Halo 2 with Halo 1 music put together. That's exactly what it felt like we were doing. But if you played the original, they didn't change anything except for the library. The library is the most noticeable change, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm so confused. Like, it is essentially still the base Halo.
Force a bunch of loose pieces together and expect a beautiful puzzle that will hold up under scrutiny. Until they find their vision and build around it, whether it's a new game or another remake, it will never truly be Halo. This one recommended. Receive product for free. Of course, they got to recommend it. This one not recommended. Yes, the game just came out, but it shouldn't be a trend for a game.
Just because you get something for free doesn't mean that you can't.
Game to always come out severely broken, with constant crashes, graphical shimmering effect, with fast movement, inability to disable upscaling. Call me a boomer, but I miss when games came out in a playable state without patches.
This is fair.
Do they not playtest games anymore?
This is fair. We crashed twice, and like I said, anytime I close the game, I have to go through Windows management and shut down Steam, like disable, like shut down completely through that instead of just turning off the game. It is annoying. And I have a $6,000 PC, so it has nothing to do with my game or my PC rig.
Included their PC specs. So, and there are some positive reviews as well, to be fair. So it's not all people hating it, but I do find it curious that there seems to be a lot of negative reviews for this over on Steam, enough to make it mixed. Over on Metacritic, Halo Campaign Evolved on PS5 with an 81.
What about Xbox?
Generally favorable critic reviews. And going down to the scores, Daily Star, do they even cover video games? I've never even heard of Meow PlayStation. Every.it. What are these sites?
That's what I'm wondering. Some of them, I'm telling you, some of these websites, by the way, white flashbang, some of these sites sound like they're just random gamer tags. Like they got, that's what they feel like, some random gamer tags.
What?
They're not like
Metro, DualShocker is the first one I've really even heard of. DualShockers gives it a 65. Halo Campaign Evolved brings back one of the coolest FPS experience of all time, and it looks better than ever. Unfortunately, some PS5 specific headaches and bad performance issues are currently holding it back in major ways. This is on Reddit. IGN review. Halo Campaign Evolved doesn't always feel like an essential remake, and they give it a 7 out of 10. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but here's just their quick video coverage of it. Let's listen to them.
Good to see you, Master Chief.
All right, reacting to a react.
Single-player campaign is truly great. When revisiting it, sparks a similar joy as your very first run, even when you remember how it all plays out beat by beat. Pistol shots on scrambling grunts.
Why does the video look so like ass?
Flood like bubble wrap with an assault rifle. Halo Campaign rekindled the familiar feeling of playing the original on a rented Xbox at my grandma.
Not gonna lie, watching this does bring back a lot of amazing memories. So and the glitter of the video is amazing, but curious to see why they give it a 7.
House in 2001. But as much as I adore Halo's campaign with its simple yet thoughtful combat design, you can only play the hits so often. When the base game, the Anniversary Edition, through the Master Chief Collection are all readily available in 2026, it's easy to see this remake as more of an Unreal Engine test than anything else. There's a new batch of skulls.
I mean, that's a really good point, too. He just names like 5 other versions of the game you can already play and are available.
It's 2 versions, remastered, which a lot of people had issues with too, and then the OG, which, let's be honest, you play this for the uptake of graphical and for the fact that they did make some modern changes. So if you want a modernized Halo, it's good.
That most people already own. So this game, while I guess, cool, and the graphics are good. We'll say they're very good. Even why?
They're amazing.
Like, why go out of your way spending, what was it, $50 for this game?
Yeah, that's the
when
hard
most
part.
people already own it in a different version that is perfectly suitable to play already.
And 3 prequel missions to sweeten the deal, which are a fun few hours to blast through, but the changes outside the graphical overhaul are otherwise subtle, neither tangibly improving nor detracting from what I played 25 years ago. So while it's
Okay, what the fuck? It is a massive difference. Graphically, the game looks significantly better than it did from 2001. What kind of crack pipe are you smoking? Listen, you could shit on like the gameplay hasn't really changed too much, but the graphics has definitely changed. We did not play the same fucking game. Like, what kind of fucking review is this?
Cool that they added prequel missions, though. Like,
They're not that great.
right there is a big selling point.
to see the ways in which Halo has aged well. We've been down this road many times before.
The eldest of rings.
There aren't really any surprises here for
I like that.
those who played Halo before. Master Chief awakens as the UNSC flagship is invaded by the alien Covenant, and he escapes by landing on a mysterious ring planet. In its twists and turns through various biomes and chromed out Forerunner halls, you uncover the truth about Halo itself, paving the way
too
for the rest
chromy.
of the series. It's a clean, no-nonsense
7 out of 10, too much chrome.
story that's refreshingly simple in retrospect. And it's nice to be reminded that Master Chief, alongside Cortana, embodied the sense
Bro, what are we doing with this Cortana design?
What's wrong with
That
it?
is a dude. What are we doing here?
Y'all are a bunch of fucking grifters. Motherfucker, she has no tits. Literally, she has no tits. What are you talking about? Y'all be grifting. Absolute fucking grifting. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is classic Cortana. Okay, she's got a little bit, but not like a lot. But like you all got baited. Listen, I'm gonna tell people who wanted you got fucking baited. This is not fucking Cortana. Why does she? This is this abomination that 343 decided, you know what? We need to make Cortana sexy. She's a fucking AI. The original never had that, bro. That was the worst change because they went from a platonic relationship between Chief and Cortana to now they want to. Cortana wants to fuck Chief in like 5 and 4. It was so fucking weird and cringe. So no, stop fucking grifting.
Why? Who greenlit this? When I
The problem I have with this is that it's not purple.
see this,
That's my problem.
I can't help but see this and this. Like, how how did this happen?
No. You're wrong. Here's the you want to see what happens if something is actually woke. Not only would she be the rainbow, but she would be fat. She'd be fat. She would have some piercings everywhere. She would have a rainbow or mixed colors. There's your traditional woke. There you go. You want me to? That's what the stuff you guys would hate. She does. I don't know a man that has fucking curves. And when you get to the cutscene in the Assault of the Control Room, or is it? Yeah, I think is it Assault of the Control Room? It's one of the ones where she's walking by and she has a thick ass. I don't know what dude. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some dudes, but I'm not looking. This is not a dude.
This is a big deal, a huge deal.
It's
this
fine.
is enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm not touching that game. Just this disrespectful to a female form. And what should Cortana be? And they turn her into what looks to me like a fucking trans dude. What were they thinking? Why? This is my probably biggest grievance in all of it. I know that sounds silly to say, but holy shit. Why? How? Who greenlit this? Again, how? I want names. I want to know who saw this design and was like, run it. Like, no, find me that fucking person. I want to know who that was.
Sentiment that dudes rock, especially when the music starts kicking in just before the action heats up.
Dude, the quality of this video is awful. It's IGN's website.
Some brand new cutscenes that teeter between kind of hokey to just fine. For example, pulling up to the beachfront in a Pelican for the silent cartographer has a little extra gravity, but I do miss that original first-person fly-in. While the one at the bow of the Pillar of Autumn for the opening mission doesn't really have the same sense of urgency.
Yeah, it's so sad too, because like the Cortana shit, you fuck up Cortana, I can't even focus on the rest of everything that this game has. Like I'm already out. I'm like, sorry, bro. I'm out. I'm not even gonna keep watching. I'm like, that right there, I'm out.
I'm gonna stop right there. Like, I mean, I agree with what the main point he's saying. Like, Halo should be up high. It should be at the higher scale of like what you should expect from. Like, it should be a 90 for this legendary title. I can understand and respect that. I personally don't think it was ever going to meet that, especially the moment they announced there wasn't going to be multiplayer. So my expectations were going to be tempered completely down. And there's a lot of points on the graph that you can point at for criticism. Like, I often pointed at multiple aspects, like there's too much fucking chrome on the Forerunner aspect. The library, there's segments that feel like it was made in Forge mode by some random dude in the community, and it looks awful. Like, you literally have a hallway that's divided by some random like piece that looks like it was made in Forge. It's like, what are we doing here? So it's not perfect, and I agree that it should be a 90, but the reason that it's not a 90 is we're not on the same page here. And also the wokeism, this game's not woke. I just fundamentally disagree. There's issues that have nothing to do with it. Cortana looks more like Cortana than Halo 4 and 5, because I don't want her having big ass tits and her wanting the desire to fuck Chief. I just want a platonic classic relationship between Master Chief and Cortana where they're just both badasses. Like, I'm okay with that. That's where I'm a Halo purist. I want to just go back to where it's just this platonic relationship where we're not trying to want to fuck Cortana. Sorry. Not my, I didn't play Halo as a kid to be like, damn, I want to fuck that. No, I played Halo because I wanted to shoot aliens and be a badass. And Halo, the campaign involved, does a lot of that. It also makes mistakes, which is where you should criticize and funnel that. But everything else, most of what he said, I agree. But I think it's lost in the sauce with some of the weirdness. Like, you could point this out in other games where it makes more sense. This one doesn't really make sense, especially the pointing by what was it? The bisexual colors. What was it? I don't know either. That, it was like, that's a stretch. Anyways, the link will be down below for you guys to watch. I disagree on some huge points, but overall, I agree. Halo should be in the main limelight. It should have a higher score. But I personally never expected it to be that way. I would deeply, my Halo purist form would say this is a 5 out of 10 because it's missing multiplayer. But, you know, I'm trying to be reasonable, logical, and fair. Also, I would also say $50 for this. No, maybe it should have been $39.99. That would have made more sense. But I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Huzzah!